Have you ever considered riding the trains in England and seeing the countryside and wondered what it looked like or what the process was? Well, follow along today. This is Fred and Linda with New Venture New Day, and that's what we are doing. We are taking the train from London to Liverpool, and we will share some of the things we've learned about train travel in England. So hop on board and follow along with us.
It's day 7 of our 2-month European adventure, and our visit to London is drawing to a close. Using the tube, buses, and our feet, we saw a lot of fascinating things in London, things that we only scratched the surface of, and we know that we need to come back again someday to dig in a little deeper and see some of the things that we missed. But now it's time to head out on our way to Liverpool. After a 20-minute ride on the tube, we found ourselves at Euston Station, checked the board to make sure what platform our train was leaving from, made our way to the train, and got on board without any problem at all.
Little storage area by the door, and now we're finding our seats.
It was a spacious cabin with plenty of room to move around and ample storage for our backpacks. We reserved a seat with a table. That was nice. We got comfortably settled in, and 20 minutes later, we were on our way from London to Liverpool. We had booked our tickets in advance using the Avanti website. It was very easy to use. I got the trip set up, and payment was easy. Got the ticket confirmation on the screen, and then, as we did throughout our travels, got the tickets downloaded onto our phone, into our wallets.
Here we are. We are rolling along. We've rolled past our first stop. We've seen some countryside. We've seen some factories. We've seen some row houses. And the train is very quiet, very smooth. We left the station on time. We'll have to bear that in mind as we're traveling around in Deutsche Bahn, because everyone is telling us they're running behind constantly on Deutsche Bahn. So we can do a comparison now between the British railway system and German railway system very shortly.
About an hour into our ride, we pulled into Milton Keynes Central Station, about maybe not quite a third of the way to Liverpool. Major rail hub, large station where a lot of people change trains to go to Birmingham and other places. Very impressive station. After about a 20-minute stop, we were back on our way across the English countryside.
And we have sunshine.
After about an hour, we pulled into Stafford Station, which is about another third of the journey to Liverpool. Not as large as the Milton Keynes station we stopped at earlier, but it's still a significant station, servicing the Avanti line and several other rail lines.
One of our jobs on this trip is to locate a laundromat where we're going, because if we don't, we're going to run out of clothes.
Clean clothes.
Clean clothes. Yes.
An interesting statue along the way.
We are approaching Liverpool, and we appear to be very much on time, even a little bit ahead. Slowing down and getting ready to get off the train. We have arrived at the Liverpool station. We made it in one piece. We are in Liverpool. Need to find our hotel and maybe find that laundromat. Kill some time. Alrighty, let's hit the road. Then a short hoppity skip away from the station is our hotel at the Premier Inn. Here we are at the hotel, very close. It looks very nice. We are too late for breakfast and too early to check in.
And the baggage storage area is still full. We're waiting for that to clear out as people check out of the hotel so we can store our bags and go do some other things. So we had to settle for a McDonald's breakfast. There is a wonderful food court nearby, St. John's department store, I guess. Some food court selections and some other things that we will check out, even an Aldi. So looking forward to doing that as soon as we can store our bags and start wandering around. Bags are stowed and we're now at the corner here away from the hotel and going to take a look around town. Here is a shopping mall area I've already been to get something to eat. Quite a few shops up and down the street, so we're going to do a little exploring right now. And I see they're setting up the Christmas market over here, and they have a Ferris wheel set up. You couldn't ask for a more convenient setup. Near our hotel, there's the train station again. Christmas market, beautiful sunny day, but a little bit crisper than it was in London because we're right on the Atlantic here. It's quite a carnival atmosphere here, where the carnival rides and arcades and a lot of little shops and even some authentic German Wurst shops. We continue to wander around about another hour and a half till we can check into our room, so the stores just don't seem to ever end around here. Well, the crowds aren't too bad. I think it's getting a little later in the afternoon. But there's still plenty more to see, so we will just keep walking. It's fairly pleasant out. So, see what else we can find. We got back to the hotel about 20 after 3 after a swing through Aldi to pick up something to eat for tonight and tomorrow night. Rather than try to find one of the restaurants, we just as soon eat in our room. Get settled in. We've been sitting here. It's about 4 o'clock and we finally been able to check in. They were a little behind in getting rooms cleaned, so we were asked to just sit over here in the restaurant area and relax a little bit. We've been sitting here very comfortably waiting with a few other people, and now we were able to check in. Are we all checked in?
We're all checked in.
We have our room keys.
We do, and we've been upgraded, and the water is complimentary.
All right. We are about to head up to our room and see how that is. We are getting pretty well settled into the room. Got our luggage brought in, unlocked. Nice, comfortable bed. Normal amenities, TV, ironing board, workspace, refrigerator. Something we noted, this is the second hotel now with very high sides on the tub. I guess that's fine if you want to soak, but if you just want to take a shower, for us it's quite a job to climb in and out of that safely. It's a nice bathroom, a nice tub. Another thing to note is that, at least for us, we like to use a washcloth, and here, just like in Germany, you never seem to have a washcloth. So we have brought our own along. Just something to note if you like to use a washcloth in Europe. Here's another little thing you don't want to forget to bring with you when traveling in another country. Traveling in Europe and in the UK is a plug-in adapter to convert to, if you're from the United States, a standard US plug. We have these that are just a straight conversion, and remember, you need a device that can work with the 230 volt 50 hertz current that they have here in Europe. It can't be for a 110 volt only. It won't work, but most of your chargers are set up to work that way, and a lot of your new appliances, new hair dryers and so forth are set up that way. And another useful tool that we like, and we have several of these. We have one for the mainland and EU, we have this one for the UK, and we have them for Australia as well. And that's this little Tesson charger. Get them on Amazon. Got a couple of standard USB ports, a USB-C port, and outlets on the top for your typical standard chargers. So again, something you want to make sure you have with you, or you're going to find yourself in a hotel without any way to plug your stuff in when you get here. For a feast, some extra chips. We've got some hummus with a little bit of spice to it, some vegetables, fruit, real Greek yogurt, butter, some olives. We are set to go. And finally, we get to eat. 4:30 in the afternoon. We do a lot of intermittent fasting, so we're able to just roll all day long without eating and then finally sit down and have a meal. It does make it handy for traveling when you can do that. And finally, we are settled into our hotel room in Liverpool. Nice walk through town, saw some of the sights. Was a busy day with an early start in London, traveling with the underground to the rail station, got on the train, learned a lot about taking the train in England, and it was a very enjoyable ride. And tomorrow we will have to do some laundry, and then we're going to hit more of the sights in Liverpool, in addition to what we saw today. And what we saw today was pretty interesting, and it's a pretty nice visit. Got a lot of walking in. If you enjoyed today's video and learned something from it, well, please click like and consider subscribing so you can see the rest of our day in Liverpool, our time in Edinburgh, and then later on our time in Germany, going to all the Christmas markets. Once again, thanks for watching. Enjoy your travels and take care.